The Pubco Studios in Oklahoma City. You're watching the Press Row. I'm Jenni Carlson here with Barry Tramel. Time for our We Pick 'em segment. Barry, we're too early for bowl games, so we got some other issues to pick from this week. Let's start with the Heisman Trophy. Barry, who's going to win it? Is it going to be Johnny Manziel or Manti Te'o? By the way, I refuse to call him Johnny Football at this point.
Well, I refuse to call him anything other than that because I'm not exactly sure how you pronounce his last name. I've never heard it until you just said it. Johnny Football's going to win the Heisman Trophy. There's no doubt about it. And we know why he's going to win it. He's going to win it because he's got a cool nickname. If his name was Leonard Szymanski, he would have no shot. But his name is Johnny Football. Greatest name since Johnny Lujack won the Heisman back in the 40s for Notre Dame. A&M gets a Heisman.
Yeah, I think he's going to win it as well. I did not vote for him, though. I voted for Manti Te'o, and I hope Manti has a great showing in the Heisman. I just don't think he's going to be able to overcome Manziel. But I tell you what, I love what Te'o did this year. If you look at all the good to great opponents that Notre Dame played this year, it's unbelievable. That was the thing that stuck out in my head as I was going through and looking at each of the candidates that I considered, just how many big ball games Notre Dame had and how many great performances he had in those ball games. 7 interceptions, over 100 tackles, made big plays in a lot of those huge games. I'm going with Te'o, but I think Manziel walks away with the Heisman. All right, Barry, the only game of the week involving college teams. Army plays Navy, this great traditional rivalry. Who you got winning in this one?
I'm going to take Army in the upset. They haven't won since George Marshall was running the U.S. forces back in the 40s, it seems like. But Navy's dominated. Army's had its moments. Got a pretty good offense going. Navy's going to a bowl. Army is not. But I like the Black Knights in the upset.
I am going to go with Navy in this one. Army's only won 2 games this year. Definitely a down year for Army. Navy is going bowling. I think they'll be motivated, and they're better. So I'm going to go with Navy in this one, but I always love watching this game. Cadets in the stands, the bands, all that's great. I'll probably watch just to hear the music a little bit. All right, Barry, what about this one from the hardwood? Huge game on Friday night. The Lakers are coming to town to play the Thunder. Who you got?
I am going to take the Thunder over the ghost of the Lakers. What a pirate ship of a team this is, the Lakers. What a mess they're in. They catch the Thunder at a very bad time. Thunder's playing great. Lakers are playing terrible, and here's the deal about the Lakers. No matter how bad they get everybody's best shot because they still say Lakers gold jerseys. It's going to be a bad night for the Lakers. The Thunder has plenty of bodies they can go out there and foul Dwight Howard with when he can't make a foul shot. No Steve Nash. Paul Gasol may not play. This is not going to be a nice night for LA.
Yeah, I think so too. I think the Thunder wins pretty easily on this night. The Lakers, after their game Wednesday night in Houston, 1-5 on the road. They're also at New Orleans on Thursday night, which you have to think they win there because if they don't, wow, the wheels have totally come off that team. But Barry, as you mentioned when we were talking about that 1-5 start to the road, that means the Lakers have already played a bunch of games at home, and the record doesn't really reflect that. And that means they're going to have to be on the road a bunch more this year. The Lakers are really, really headed in the wrong direction. All right, Barry, lastly, let's go to the NFL. Dallas goes to Cincinnati. Who you got in this one? Can the Cowboys continue to play well?
Well, I mean, the Cowboys have a 6-6 record. They're the epitome of mediocrity. If they were in the college game, they'd be in the Heart of Dallas Bowl, playing OSU instead of Purdue. But anyway.
Oh, now that's a matchup I could get behind.
There you go.
Right.
I think Dallas surprises us. I think they're going to get a victory. Cincinnati's a solid team in the playoff hunt, but I think the Cowboys have one sort of last mount up the mountain. I think Dallas goes to Cincy and gets an upset victory and stays in the playoff hunt.
Yeah, I'm not going to pick the Cowboys. Sorry, not believing yet, Dallas. I'm going with Cincinnati on this one. But I tell you what, Dallas is, I can't hardly believe they're 6-6. How did that happen? How did they get themselves to the point of still being in contention for the playoffs? Hard to believe, as bad as they've been, for as many games as they've been bad. But I think at Cincinnati, Bengals pretty good. Andy Dalton, I like the way he plays. So I think Cincinnati wins, but again, I'm just surprised that Dallas is in that conversation for the playoffs. I guess we'll have to see how the rest of the season goes. Hey, be sure to stay with the best coverage team anywhere at newsok.com and every day in the Oklahoman.